It is becoming ever so clear, ladies and gentlemen, that Donald Trump is not well day by day, as he was recently taken to the hospital for quote unquote health issues related to his heart. Well, apparently not to Donald Trump. Apparently it wasn't because of his heart. But, I mean, who knows? It's the White House. They always lie about everything. But here is what their statement reads. By Maya Williams, 10:39, 10 October 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, the statement reads, the White House announced that the U.S. president will be taken to the hospital on Friday morning, October 10, after growing health concerns. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt revealed that the 79-year-old will be taken to the Walter Reed Medical Center, Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, where he will also meet with troops. While the White House have branded the hospital visit as Trump's yearly checkup, it's been noted that he also had his annual physical exam just 6 months ago. New concerns for the health of the president emerged in July when photographs showed visible bruising on his hands and apparent swelling around his ankles. In her statement regarding today's hospital visit, Leavitt said, on Friday morning, President Trump will visit Walter Reed Medical Center for a planned meeting and remarks with the troops. While there, President Trump will stop by for his routine yearly checkup. He will then return to the White House. President Trump is considering the note reads, going to the Middle East shortly thereafter. Over the summer, the Republican leader was diagnosed with chronic venous insufficiency, a condition affecting blood flow throughout, in the leg veins, per BBC. Which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I will add that because he was diagnosed does not mean that he is necessarily in good health. That is where the White House is specifically lying to you guys. That is why I'm here to tell you guys the absolute truth. Let's continue. The condition described by medical experts as began and common. That is spelled BENGIGN per PVS is particularly common in people over 70 and occurs when leg veins fail to effectively pump blood back to the heart, causing blood to pool in the lower extremities and leading to swelling. Earlier this year, rumors that the president has died were circulating on social media, as he hadn't been seen publicly for several days. Responding to the peculiar PECULIAR, while questioned while speaking to reporters, he said, "I didn't hear that one." Unfortunately, Donald, you didn't die. We would have all been so happy if you did, you piece of shit. That's pretty serious stuff. The president had posted, "Never felt better in my life," on social media amid the unfounded rumors. Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One, Air Force One, he added, "Good heart, a good soul." No. Donald, that's where you're wrong. You're not a good heart, clearly. And you're definitely not a good soul. Continuing, ladies and gentlemen. Very good soul. I wanted to be a little bit different. A little different than Biden. Biden was much more than you ever could be, you piece of crap. I took a cognitive test. I don't know what to tell you other than I got every answer right. Ladies and gentlemen, clearly the White House isn't telling you something. I will have a link to the medical report from his doctor that will explain everything. I will have you note, ladies and gentlemen, that the note, somewhere in the note, notes that he went there to receive extensive imaging, which means that he had a stroke. Be sure to follow along for more, subscribe for free, and please help me reach and achieve the overall channel goal of 300 plus subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I'm saying 300 plus subscribers is because right after we reach and achieve the goal of 300 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach and achieve. Right after we reach and achieve the goal of 300 subscribers. Be sure to subscribe for free, as I said, and follow along for more and stay up to date on all the legal breaking news you need to know about. More to come soon.